welcome, God bless. This one is on house sitting. I'm house sitting at the moment. I very, very rarely do this. This is something that some people do. I have seen advertisements, especially in LA, and papers where it's like, hey, I have my own RV. I'll house sit. I don't have to stay in your house. I'll stay in the RV, but I'll come into the house to make sure everything's okay and check on the animals and take care of them. So this is something that some people do. I don't know. More regularly. I rarely do this. I've been crashing really fast. I'm still working my way back to LA. It's been a while now. And I met friends and they wound up going away for a few days and they're like, well, there's no reason for you to leave just because we are. So I'm staying and house sitting for them, which was very kind of them. I am very sleep deprived at the moment. I usually sleep really, really good here, and ever since they've left, it's like I can't sleep at all at night. It's like, what is that? What is that noise? Even yesterday during the day, though, it's like I swore I just saw something. What is that? And it wound up being a herd of deer. They were sort of down low, and then they'd come up, and I didn't realize that it was the deer until I went outside for a while, and I came across face to face with a deer really close, and they actually came like within a couple feet of the house, and I'm like, I was on the front porch, and I mean, they just were like right there and didn't care. So that was neat, but there is a lot of animals here. I don't know if that's it. I know there's cougars that have been coming down in the houses, and I don't know if that's setting me off. I don't know what's setting me off, but I'm hearing like any and every noise. So I really look forward to them coming back. Yeah, I've rarely done this. The only other time I really remember doing this is several years ago. I had a friend from Canada, and she would come down to America usually twice a year, and where she would stay, it was a very rural area, so there wasn't many options, and the new owner of where she usually stayed was not keeping it up whatsoever. And her husband had a Harley that he never used, and he knew a guy who had a fifth wheel that really, really wanted a Harley, so they switched. I'm like, are you kidding me? But he was really happy with it. But yeah, he was really fanatical. He wasn't going to haul the fifth wheel down to America twice in 1 year. So it was supposed to be like a 3 week thing. It wound up being a 3 month thing, and she still wasn't back. And I had gotten in an accident and was injured, and I wasn't getting any help up there, and it was just so bitter cold. And the heater didn't work in it. And I did have a friend in the area that bought me a space heater, but it was heating up the table it was on. There was like a ton of warnings on the radio, like be careful, space heaters will burn down trailers really quick. So it was really cold, and my dog loves the cold, and it was too cold for him. He would just be hunkered under the blankets, and in the morning he'd stick his nose out and be like, whew, no. And he would like quick go under the blankets again for a long time. He spent a long time under the blankets, and I need a lot of rest, so it's not like I could stay up, well into the night and, be turning the heater on and off. I need a lot of rest. So it was really cold, and during the summer it was the worst fire season they had like in 10 years. I've never lived like that. That was really uncomfortable. That I don't know how people do that year in and year out. Not only is it really harsh on your lungs, but oh my gosh, it's just every time you leave, you don't know if you're going to have anything to come back to. Every time you leave, it's like, do I have everything I need that I can't replace, or that's going to be difficult to replace? Like, because I know I had one friend up there, and they had her exit blocked off one day, and there's no going back even for 5 minutes to get stuff. I don't know how people do that, but yeah, so some people do make a living and a way of life out of house sitting. I never have, but it is something people do. So, alrighty, I'm gonna go. Bye bye.